Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Easy English Lessons. I've got 10 more everyday English idioms and sayings for you today. These are expressions that native speakers use all the time. I'll walk you through what they mean and how you can use them naturally in conversations. Let's get into it. First up is don't put all your eggs in one basket. This means you shouldn't risk everything on just one plan or option. For example, I applied to several universities, not just one. I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. Another example, he invested all his savings in one company. That's putting all your eggs in one basket. Next is people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. This is a reminder not to criticize others when you have your own faults. For example, she said I was messy, but her room's a disaster. People in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Another example, he's always late but complains when others are. People in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Now we have a rolling stone gathers no moss. This can mean that someone who's always moving doesn't settle down or that they stay active and avoid problems. For example, he's lived in 5 cities in 2 years. A rolling stone gathers no moss. Another example, she changes jobs often and never gets stuck in a rut. A rolling stone gathers no moss. Then there's first things first. This means you should take care of the most important things before anything else. For example, we'll talk about the weekend later. First things first, let's finish the project. Another example, first things first, let's clean the kitchen before we cook. Next is still waters run deep. This means quiet or calm people often have deep thoughts or strong feelings. For example, he doesn't say much in class, but his essays are amazing. Still waters run deep. Another example, she's shy, but once you get to know her, she's brilliant. Still waters run deep. Here's one, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. This is used when something works fine and doesn't need to be changed. For example, the old system works well. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Another example, why are you redesigning the website? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Then there's curiosity killed the cat. This means being too curious or nosy can get you into trouble. For example, I tried to read his private messages and got caught. Curiosity killed the cat. Another example, she kept asking questions about their relationship and it backfired. Curiosity killed the cat. Next is learn to walk before you run. This means start with the basics before jumping into something advanced. For example, he wants to launch a business but doesn't know the basics. Learn to walk before you run. Another example, start with beginner yoga before trying advanced poses. Learn to walk before you run. Then we have money doesn't grow on trees. This is a way of saying money is limited and should be spent carefully. For example, she asked for another pair of expensive shoes. I told her, money doesn't grow on trees. Another example, he leaves the lights on all the time. I reminded him money doesn't grow on trees. And finally, my hands are tied. This means you can't do anything about a situation, even if you want to. For example, I'd love to help you move, but I have to work. My hands are tied. Another example, the teacher wanted to give extra credit, but the school rules didn't allow it. Her hands were tied. And that's it. 10 more helpful idioms you can start using right away. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time on Easy English Lessons.
I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. If you enjoyed the content and found it helpful, hitting that thumbs up button makes a huge difference. It not only shows your support, but also helps others discover this channel. And if you want to stay updated with more insights and fun content, subscribing is the way to go. It's quick, easy, and ensures you won't miss out on anything we share.